How did you inherit properties from a family that could not pay your school fees? Atiku asks Tinubu. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. Atiku Abubakar, the People Democratic Party presidential candidate, reportedly issued a challenge to Bola Tinubu, the leader of the All Progressives Congress (APC), demanding that he reveal the source of his wealth. This information was published in the Daily Trust newspaper. After Tinubu claimed in an interview with the BBC Focus on Africa program on Tuesday that he inherited real estate land that contributed to his fortune, Atiku issued the challenge to the former governor of Lagos State. In the interview, Tinubu also compared himself to Warren Buffett, a billionaire American. When the interviewer asked him to clear the controversy about the source of wealth, Tinubu said, and I quote, "Are they enemies of wealth? If they are not enemies of wealth, investment do yield. I have an example of Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in America and the world. He started with stock buying and brokerage. I inherited great deal in real estate. I turned the values around." According to a statement made earlier today by Special Assistant of Public Communication Frank Shoibu, Atiku seeks more explanation because Tinubu's response was obviously insufficient. The statement read in part, "Obviously, thrown off balance when the BBC reporter asked him to disclose the source of his stupendous wealth, the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu responded by asking, 'Are you an enemy of wealth?' He subsequently told a fable of how he inherited properties and also traded stocks in like Warren Buffett. This is complete hogwash." Atiku went on to provide evidence for his contention that Tinubu's justification was untrue. According to the statement, Tinubu claimed to the Lagos State House of Assembly committee that looked into his academic record in 1999 that his family's financial situation prevented him from finishing secondary school. This claim was used as support by the statement. The statement quoted a paragraph from the report of which the committee, which read, and I quote, "The governor spoke about how his difficult traumatic youth and how he scaled the hurdles of life as a self-made man. After his primary education, the governor said he was admitted into secondary school, but he could not further his education because of his poverty. The governor thus had to engage in menial jobs before he proceeded to the United States of America in search of the golden fleece." Atiku then wondered how Tinubu, coming from such a poverty-stricken background, could claim to have inherited properties from his family. He asked, and I quote, "So how did Tinubu, whose family was too poor to send to school despite a free education policy at the time, inherit property from the same family? This is obvious balderdash. Tinubu would do well to stop comparing himself with Warren Buffett, who sort of what has never been linked to narcotics by the U.S. authorities." The statement further noted that controversies around Tinubu's source of wealth have been trailing his entire political career and challenged him to set the record straight regarding the issue. Now, while many people will be shaking their head and saying, "I agree with Atiku, I agree with Atiku, I agree with Atiku." No, I agree with Atiku, no problem. But the thing is, what is the bone of contention here? I said APC. Nigerian presidential candidates should stop this attack and defend and tell us what they're going to do, or rather even show us. Atiku get you on for body. He's not clean. Yes, I know, I understand. My own is, you are even supposed to know. Yes, but the thing be say, I see no one can tell us uncle. Can't feel it. Are you people listening to me? If this man refused to come out even till 25th February, he did not come out to address you people. He did not come out to tell you that do this one, to sell himself. People of Nigeria, are you lay now? You know hard like that. If you know support, if you know given a face, you people should just dust your bum and vote for someone who is comfortable revealing himself to you and also selling himself to you at the end of the day, marketing himself to you at the end of the day. So that is how it is supposed to be. I agree with Tinubu. I agree with Atiku rather. Tinubu really needs to reconcile the contradictions in his biography. You cannot be too poor to afford school fees, then claim you inherit huge real estate from parents who could not pay your fees. Please, can somebody help me to understand this? Tinubu is confusing my sanity. His mother, Alaja Bibat Magaji, former Iyaloja General of Yoruba Land, was a millionaire since the 1970s. Oh, so how come she was unable to send him to school? The thing is just bringing more can of worms, more can of worms, more can of worms. See, we are not supposed to be on this man's neck. If you feel he's not comfortable, that means he's not ready for the job. If you feel he's not comfortable, to come out and tell Nigerians, bye bye, Lushewi. This is how I'm going to solve the multitude of Nigerian problem. Oh, on the issue of my drug issue, this is what really happened though. I've not been coming out to say anything because I really wanted to put myself together before I come and tell us the reason. But if he does not, I beg, move forward. So how come she was unable to send him to school? That was in the 50s. Moreover, she sent him to the Chicago State University in the 70s. Who told you that Abibat Mogaji gave birth to Tinubu? Was she the first, second, third, or fourth wife of Tinubu's biological father? Jagaban is simply a scoundrel. Minor Sabi, my own be saying that they dig too deep. Person will not come defend himself of all the allegation. Talk from now till tomorrow. He no come outside. All the APC will come outside will say they hate Tinubu. That you hate Tinubu. Before that is what they are going to come and tell you. So why are you going to be stressing yourself on the issue? Tinubu's explanation of his background is always fable tales from the moonlight. Someone whose everything about him is doubtful, dubious, and contradictory. So vote for somebody whose own is clear to you. It is not that. It is not. That hard. Are you Tinubu biographer that is helping him to retell the story of his life? Didn't he read where he told the committee that he could not produce the secondary school result because he was a self-made man who had to do menial jobs when he couldn't finish his secondary school before going overseas? My own be saying Nigeria at this point. I'm not supposed to be. Nobody's supposed to even be told on what to do. So let us do the needful. Okay. Pot is calling kettle black. Let Atiku also come forward and explain his source of wealth if his hands are clean after he sold Nigeria finish. Hypocrite. Exactly what I'm saying. Atiku does not even have the moral right. So to me, all these people, at the end of the day, the most important thing, a person will go serve Nigeria well. Somebody that is not going to be biased. Somebody who will have equity, fairness, and justice as his or her watchword. My parents do not have money. However, in my village, we have a lot of land, both in my mother and my father's side. Invariably, if I have a good investor, the journey of a millionaire was rich for my family. Jagaban, you are 100% correct. Atiku is just envious of you, QED.